I'm going to go ahead and start recording, and we are going to get this call started. So thank you guys all for being here tonight. I appreciate everyone for jumping on. It's just so much easier getting you guys all on the same call. Monday nights, 9 o'clock, we always do this. So everybody, I don't know if you guys really know Krista, but she's our newest team member, and she's out in Colorado. We work together at Julie's place, so that's where we met. But just wanted to everyone to say hi to her. So every Monday night we do this, and this is a really great call for you to jump on for your first call, because it's all about volume and team cycle bonuses and the leadership ladder, which are all huge. And if you're really into this for the long run, these are things that you're going to want to hear over and over and over. And it's going to be overwhelming, and it's going to be a lot of information thrown at you, but just seriously, like, don't sweat it. You're going to hear it over and over, and like, it doesn't make sense quite at first, but it will the more that you hear it. So I feel like being overwhelmed is just a decision that you're making, and you just have to like decide, like, okay, let me take a second and digest this, and I'll come back to it tomorrow when I have a clear head and listen to it again and again and again and again, because I can't tell you how many videos I've watched on volume, and some of it still doesn't make sense. So we're going to get right into this. Screen share with you guys, and I have to go this way. All right. So first off, I just want you guys to be aware of some of the things we're going to be talking about. PV is personal volume. That's volume generated from personal orders, like your Shakeology on Home Direct or anything that you buy on your account. That is personal volume. It's also generated by customers that are underneath you, not coaches or discount coaches that are underneath you, but customers who have signed up. They're strictly customers, and if they place an order, that generates personal volume under your account. You've got team volume, which now we're talking about the coaches in your downline who are producing volume underneath you. That is team volume. So you guys are all underneath me, and when a shake order goes through for you, you are producing team volume for me. And when you have coaches underneath you, they will generate that same volume for you. You've got left leg volume, which is all the volume created by all the coaches on your left leg. And you also have your right leg volume, and that is all the volume created by coaches on your right leg, okay? So real quick, I want everybody to understand how Beachbody ranking works, okay? When you're a coach, that is wrong. You do not have to have any PV as a coach. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Gloria, yes? You don't have to have any PV as an active coach. Pretty sure that's right. I don't know why it says 50. Sorry about that.
I thought to stay active, you had to have 50.
Okay,
like
to stay active.
Inactive, but then if you still pay your fee, you're still a coach, but you're not active.
There we go. So in order to be active, you have to have 50 PV, and that is the same as for Emeralds. So when I get Energize, it's $45, and it's 45 personal volume points. When you go into your shop tab in your back office and you're ordering underneath your account, everything that you see will have some sort of PV listed beside it, and that will tell you how many personal volume points it's going to generate for you. I think really it's very close to the price amount that you're buying, so you can kind of gauge it off of that. But in order to stay active, you have to have 50 PV. Shakeology generates 90 personal volume. So when you're getting your shakes every month, it will keep you active. It keeps you active and then some. So as an Emerald, you have to have 50 PV. If you do not have that 50 PV from your personal order or customers underneath you that are generating that volume, you will go inactive, and then you don't get paid as an Emerald. So if you're an Emerald, you are wanting to stay active, because if you go down to that coach rank, you're not going to make any cycle bonuses. You won't get money. You will be paid as an Emerald. So just keep that in mind. And then, so in order to be an active Emerald, which is right here, this green one, you've got an active coach, which is just a person who has generated 50 PV, so they've probably got Shakeology. And then you've got another active coach on your other leg. So you've got one active coach on each one of your legs, and now you're Emerald, all right? Now, the next rank to go to is Ruby. in my experience, a lot of people skip over ruby because by the time they have 2 emeralds on one leg, one on each leg, usually they've got a few extra coaches on their legs as well, because it does take time for people to go emerald. If you're really just trying to find people to come work underneath you, I get it, but like me personally, I signed my husband and I signed my mom because I was on a mission to maximize the compensation plan. And what that means is your main goal from the minute you sign up is to go diamond, because you make the most money as a diamond. I'll get into that in just a minute. But in order to go ruby, you need an emerald on your left leg, an emerald on your right leg, and then 1 active coach on each leg. So an active diamond means you've got an emerald on left leg, an emerald on right leg, and then you've got 3 active coaches on each leg. So if you were going to build yourself to diamond and you didn't have anybody underneath you except your husband and your mom, and you wanted to go diamond the way that I did, which I'm not saying is the right way, because it's a lot of freaking work doing it yourself, because you've got to get all these coaches underneath people. But I wanted to get paid at $18 per cycle instead of $14 at the emerald stage. So what I did was I signed my husband here and I signed my mom on this side. I got my 3 coaches on each leg, and then I signed 2 coaches under my mom, and I signed 2 coaches under my husband, and I went diamond in 6 months. It is doable, you guys. Like, you just have to keep getting yourself out there, keep offering people the discount option as to sign up, because it makes more sense. I mean, all of you guys probably started out as discount coaches, or handfuls of you started out that way. And it's just because I offered you guys that route. So you need to make sure that you're offering the discount member route, which is a coach, or the customer route, okay? Because you can build yourself to diamond even on discount coaches. It's not ideal, and you do want people. Yes.
You're freezing a little bit here and there.
It's hard to hear you.
Damn it, still?
I hear you now.
Okay, just tell me if I am again.
Okay.
Okay, because I'll like move if it's still happening. Just let me know. Okay, so it's not ideal to build yourself to diamond with discount coaches, but if that's how you need to do it in order to get paid at that $18 level, then you've got to do what you've got to do. And eventually, as you keep being consistent and signing coaches and sharing your journey, people will come to you and want to work. And then you can let your mom, my mom's been inactive for, I mean, she's not an emerald anymore because I let her coaches fall off because I've got other emeralds that are keeping me diamond. So just something to think about. Diamonds have to have 100 PV a month. So it's my Shakeology is 90, and then customers underneath me will usually put me at the 100 PV, so I'm good. Rubies need 75. Like I said, emerald and active coaches only need 50. Is everyone still good? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, just let me know. I'm all like stressing now. Okay, so any questions on the rank advancement or personal volume or anything on this slide? Okay.
This might be a stupid question, but what is 14, like 18 per cycle? Like what do you mean by
yes, that's on the next page. I got you, girl. And nothing is ever a stupid question. I promise you, if you've got it, I had it, and probably 5 other people sitting on this call are thinking the exact same thing. So don't even worry about it. Okay. So team cycle bonuses, it's actually the next slide. So we'll get into that in just a second. A team cycle bonus, see, this should actually be let's go to this one first. Okay, here is what I mean when I say an emerald is making $14 per cycle bonus. A ruby makes $16 per cycle bonus, and a diamond makes $18 per cycle bonus. Now, emerald can make $14 per cycle up to $250 a week, which is still $1,000 a month. You guys are still making great money as an emerald, but if you have big goals in this business, you want to get diamond because you're going to make more money. As a ruby, you can get $16 per cycle up to $1,000 per week, and a diamond makes $18 up to $2,000, okay? Now what that means, here is your graphical genealogy. This is you, okay? You've got your right leg and you've got your left leg. When your volume is at a 2-to-1 ratio on your right and your left leg, you cycle, okay? So every time it could be 200 volume points on your left leg and 100 on your right leg, and then you cycle. It could be 400 on your left leg and 200 on your right leg, and you cycle. So you just have to make sure that you're at a 2-to-1 ratio, and that equals 1 team cycle bonus. So as you can see, you can make a ton of money if your team underneath you is generating volume. That is how you're going to maximize the compensation. Yes, you can sell challenge packs until you're blue in the face and help a ton of people and still get your shakes covered and still have a blast getting great results on yourself and working on yourself. And that's all great and awesome, but you will get burnt out selling challenge packs and trying to generate a huge income jump doing just challenge packs. You've got to start sharing about the coaching opportunity and teaching people that this is crazy. Like, you have such an opportunity to make a great income from home with your kids, you know, whatever it is that you want to do with your life, to have that freedom, but you have to talk about it and you have to share about it. Okay? I'm not going to get into this. This still confuses me. It's carryover volume. I want you all to know that there is such a thing as carryover volume. I am making it a point to find more information about it, and I will do a team call on it in the next couple weeks, because I do think it's important that we all learn about it and know about it. But I don't know enough to really get into it and tell you guys enough about it, but I did want to put it up here to show you guys. So your first goal is obviously to go emerald, but in all honesty, your goal needs to be to go diamond. Like, keep that in your head, because when your goal is, I want to go emerald, you get your first coach and you're like, oh, I have one more to go and I'll be emerald, and you just kind of start cruising and bruising. Like, don't do that. Your goal is to go emerald or diamond. Your goal is to go diamond, and that way you're working hard until you hit that goal, which is a lot further off. I mean, if you're building it yourself, you need 12 coaches. Going back to that rank, you've got 2 emeralds, 3 coaches, that's 8 coaches, plus you still need to get 2 of them emerald, which is another 4. So that's 12 coaches to go diamond. And in all honesty, you need buffers, because people go inactive and active so up and down. Like, they might just put their shakes on hold for 1 month and they're not necessarily canceling, but that's a month they're inactive. So you've got to have somebody else to hold that spot. So the key to maximizing the compensation plan in Beachbody is to secure your husband's spot on your top weak leg. And I've mentioned this to several people. I've tagged a ton of you guys in the video and the team page, and it's still up. And I watched it several times this week, just because honestly, I can't even believe I haven't been utilizing my husband's business center as much as I should be. I'm screwing myself out of money, actually, and it's all because I want to hit Success Club 20 and get recognized on the leaderboard. Screw that, you guys. It isn't important. What's important is, you know, generating income so that you can have your shakes paid for, so that you can build a solid business. And that, yes, recognition and rank advancement and all that stuff is great, but really what you need to do is you hit Success Club 5 in your business center. That means you've helped 3 people usually to hit Success Club 5, because I don't know if everybody heard, the All Access Pass is still available after February 28th, but it will only be 2 Success Club points instead of 3. So we're back to, you have to help 3 people to get to Success Club 5. So you need to help 3 people get to Success Club 5 in your business center. Then you go hit Success Club 5 in your husband or spouse or mother or friend or whoever you've got that you're running that center. Because not only are you getting the commission underneath that person, but you're getting a matching bonus. You're getting team cycle bonuses because they're generating volume underneath you, which is creating that 2-to-1 ratio. Like, you want to do this, you guys. Watch that video in the team page. I always tell people you can let your husband or whomever go inactive once you put them there, but you need to secure that spot indefinitely, because at some point you're going to start running that business center, and you want him right underneath you so that everything you do goes straight up through you, and it's not getting cycled in between all these other people and then you're way up here. Like, it sucks. You're going to screw yourself. So secure that spot. You can let them go inactive if they have to. I don't let Pat go inactive, and that's because if I'm going to start putting people underneath him, he needs to be paid at that emerald rank, which means he has to be active. So just keep that in mind. I've also told people when you're on Home Direct, you can order every 5. Home Direct puts your order out exactly 4 weeks. So you signed up on the 1st, your next Home Direct is coming out on the 1st. But the Beachbody month runs 5 weeks. So if you're short on money and you need to wait 5 or 6 days, call up, put it on hold for, until that next Wednesday. And if you're confused about this, I can gladly show you one-on-one or get on a call with you, just because I don't have enough time to actually show you. But like in your back office, it will show that somebody's going red, and that means they're about to go inactive. And if it's your person, then you can go in and place an order. But again, let me know if you're confused about that. Every 5 weeks, you can make your order placement, and it will still keep you active. You don't have to do it every 4 weeks. But if you're drinking your shake every day, really, you should be getting your shakes every 4 weeks, because you're going to be out if you're drinking your shake every day. Okay, and then I just want to share a couple. Oh, wait, why did I stop screen sharing? Quick videos with you guys to help kind of explain it just a little bit better. This guy's awesome. And if you guys aren't utilizing YouTube at this point and learning things when you've got 5 minutes here or there, like start doing that. It's really legit. I feel like I explained that pretty well, and I don't want to, let's listen to this. Can you guys hear? Someone say yes.
No.
No? Hold on. Hold on.
No.
You guys can't hear it? Hold on.
He's kind of choppy.
He's what?
And quiet.
Okay.
He's choppy and quiet.
Still?
Yeah, I can't hear.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna share this video then into the team page, because guys, watch it. It will totally explain everything, how coaches make money, what compensation you get for every single thing. That if it's a $140 challenge pack, you're making $40. If it's a $200 challenge pack, you're making $70. Like, it's a 6-minute video. It takes 6 minutes to watch, and I promise you it's worth the 6 minutes. So please watch it. I'm going to post it in the team page, and I want you to write your takeaways from it, and that way I know that you guys all did it. So I'm going to let Gloria take it from here. She's going to talk a little bit about the leadership ladder, and then we will let you guys go for the night.
Hey guys. Okay, so I'm going to go over the leadership ladder, and I don't know how to turn like my Facebook notifications on my computer off. So if you see little things, I'm sorry. I'm learning technology a little more. So let me share my screen with you so I can tell you kind of what it is. I'm old school PowerPoint kind of girl. Okay. So I'm just going to cover the basics, because like Jen said, we don't really want to overwhelm you guys with too much information. I know that was hard for me at the beginning, but like this is something that I've never really paid attention to. And now that I've learned so much more about it, I'm like, why have I not paid more attention to it? So I figured share the knowledge. Okay, so the leadership ladder is different than the ranks that Jen was talking about. This is a set of stretch goals that are additional to the ranks to help you build a strong foundation for your business. Because like Jen said, you can go diamond, based on discount coaches, and it's a lot to keep up with, and it's totally possible, and a lot of people do it. But you want to try to build a solid foundation even after you go diamond on those discount coaches, to make sure that you're, having that income and doing everything that you need to do. So the level on the leadership ladder
Is she breaking out?
Your income, but it provides that roadmap. Am I breaking out?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
It might just be me.
I don't know. Okay, well, yell at me then if it happens again. But it's going to give you basically like a checklist every month for the things that you need to do to make sure you're continuing to move your business forward. And the cool thing about the leadership ladder is that it was created by taking sample data from Diamond coaches in 2014 And what Beachbody did is they asked themselves, okay, what were the coaches who were advancing in rank and earning consistent income doing each month? Because they wanted to find out, okay, exactly what those successful coaches were doing so they could provide us a little bit more information on how to keep our business moving forward. Because you can be a diamond. Like I know a diamond in town who, like, she drops rank all the time and she's like always trying to keep up with it. And I know her income isn't really that stable. So we want to get to that point where we're earning a stable income. So the cool thing is that it's based on actual data, so we know that what it says works. So this is the table. So these are the different levels. And the interesting thing about this is it's every month it starts over. So like you could be an executive leader last month and drop to an organization leader or whatever this month. So it keeps you on your toes because you have to do these things every month so you don't get complacent. You're not like, okay, well, I'm diamond now, I'm cool, I'm just gonna chill. You know, it keeps you going. So the first rung, I guess it is, rung of the ladder is the business starter. So basically this chart shows you how much you have to make in commissions, how many Success Club points minimum you have to get, the highest paid rank, which means you have to be at least that rank in order to be on that level. How many coaches you have to have that have at least one Success Club point. And then it has your weak leg, how much team volume it has to have, and then how many personally sponsored team leaders. So that means you're not only following this yourself, but you're helping your coaches follow this, because you're going to have to get your coaches to team leader level in order to reach certain levels like organization leader. So I'm going to upload to the file section a little document that has this chart and a lot more details, but you can just see here, based on commissions, that's how much each month, depending on the level, you would have to make in commission. So this is, kind of gives you a screenshot of like, that's how much money I would need to bring in to reach that next level. So it helps you, it has that income motivation. For all of them, you have to meet Success Club 5, which if you're serious about your business, that's going to be a non-negotiable anyway, meeting at least Success Club 5. And then, you can't get higher than team builder unless you're diamond. So that rank is important. And then I like that it focuses on the fact that you have to grow your team, because that's what Beachbody is about. It's about having a team and helping your coaches be successful. Not only does it provide income for you, but you're helping other people, benefit from this amazing opportunity. So that's just a screenshot of that. And like I said, I'll post that so you guys can reference it more later. So why is this important? I think I've already said it helps you build a really strong foundation for your business, and it keeps you on your toes every month. You're more likely to advance in rank if you're doing these habits, if you're meeting these goals every month. What a video I watched said is that coaches who were following the leadership ladder and were consistent with meeting these different levels, 63% rank advanced. Whereas those who weren't focusing on the things on the leadership ladder, only 10% advanced. So you can see that this gives you just more information on like where to go, because it's like, I'm diamond, now what? And this is that now what for you. So like I said, it gives you those monthly benchmarks and checklists to keep you consistent, because you'll hear probably from any coach, especially top coaches, that consistency is key. So you don't want to slack off 1 month. So this helps keep you on your toes. And it helps make sure that you're bringing in that income, because you can be, any rank and still not have that consistent income if you're not really focused on building your team underneath you. So the average income of those that are at the team leader level, which was the first level where you had to be diamond, the average monthly income was $2,395. And so those are people who are meeting those benchmarks consistently every month and are at that team leadership level. And it also makes you proactive versus reactive, because you're almost able to forecast any issues that are going to come in your way. Because you can slack off in one of those areas and it can seriously affect your business. So instead of being like, oh shit, I didn't have enough coaches earn Success Club points this month. And in hindsight, it'd be like the 28th of the month and you're like, oh my God, I have to try to get these coaches to work. You're focused on that from the beginning and focused on mentoring your coaches and making sure that they get those Success Club points. So it really helps you just put on your blinders and just move forward and know what you're doing without being really confused. So that's the basics of, also you can find your level in the back office. So whenever you log in, it typically opens you up to this Success Club tab. But if you just click Leadership Ladder, it'll tell you where you were last month and then where your next rung is. And the cool thing is it also shows you where you're standing for this month and what you need to hit to get to that next rung. So you can just come to this throughout the month and say, okay, well, I've met my commissions for the month. Good there. All right, I haven't met Success Club yet. Like, I need to work on that. I'm still Emerald, and just go down the line so it's really clear to keep up with it. So I would definitely use this as a tool when you're trying to make sure you're sticking to those benchmarks. Like, I've printed out the calendar or the chart and I've got it on my bulletin board now just as a reminder every day. Like, are you doing the things that are helping you meet these benchmarks? Awesome. So I think Jen and I both just wanted to open it up for questions, whether it's about Leadership Ladder or anything she talked about or general questions.
Go ahead and stop screen sharing for me.
No, I want you to see my screen.
No. I worked on this slideshow all afternoon.
I'm just gonna let it keep playing through for funsies.
No, okay, so really, like, overall, your residual income is I mean, like, there's commissions from Challenge Packs, but residual income that is going to be there no matter what are team cycle bonuses. And that means that you are starting to be a leader and you are teaching your coaches how to be leaders and how to teach their coaches to teach their coaches. So it's hard to have that confidence or whatever, but you've just got to believe that you can do it. Because if I can do it, any one of you guys can do it. And if Gloria can do it, any one of you guys can do it. I mean, we are completely different in so many ways, and she's killing it. All of you guys have the potential to do it. You just have to keep being consistent, keep posting, be your best challenger in your challenge groups, show up on team calls, plug into the team pages, and start really being consistent on your social media, because those are the people that are watching you. Those are the people that are going to join you if you stay consistent and if you put out that positive energy, and that your life is better because of Beachbody and because of what you're doing with your life. Like, people will come. You guys are all fairly new coaches, especially in terms of trying to build a team and start seeing that residual income. But it all starts with being Emerald. You're going to start making team bonus cycles, and you have the power to put coaches underneath your husband's account and make your own team cycle bonuses. And then eventually you get to sign yourself up. And like, once I go 2-star diamond, I get to open a second business center, and it's going to be like signing myself up underneath me. And I'm going to make that business center go diamond, and that will make me go 3-star diamond. So it's like a whole thing. Like, you just have to stay consistent, believe that you can do it, and focus on what it is. That leadership ladder is gold. If you are hitting those benchmarks, you will move your business forward. And does anyone have any questions about the leadership ladder or about volume or anything like that? Just let me know if you do. If not, I mean, that's really all I had for you guys as far as volume. Like I said, I will get some more information on carryover volume. And Gloria, if you'll post in the files that thing that you said you had. And then I don't know what, I might have a guest speaker on next week, so look out for that. Let's take a picture right quick. I'm loving all these glasses. We need to all, okay, 2 of you do you guys not wear glasses, Britt and Britt? Neither one of you? You guys are blessed with beautiful eyes. Screw you guys. I am like blind as a bat without these things. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. All right, well, if there's no questions, and don't be shy, like, you can totally type it in the chat if you don't want to unmute yourself or anything. Just let me know, shoot me a message. If you do have questions, I'll be more than happy to get on and answer them for you. I just wanted to get everyone on a team call and just explain it to everyone. And that's why I love Monday nights at 9. It is me and whomever being able to talk to you guys at once instead of me having to get on 6 different one-on-ones throughout the week. So I really appreciate you guys getting on with me. So just let me know if you guys have any questions that you need to ask me, and just shoot me a message. All right? You're welcome. Everyone have a good night.